We're heading to the Portland Comedy Film Festival. One of the nominated films this year is called When Men Make Decisions, and I gotta say, the premise already has me intrigued.
Oh, what's it about?
It's about this 18-year-old kid right on the cusp of adulthood trying to make this big life decision, which college to go to.
Classic coming of age stuff. Where's the comedy in that?
That's where things get interesting. See, the synopsis mentions that his dad gives him some, uh, let's just say unconventional advice.
Unconventional, huh?
Yeah, we're talking like really out there stuff, like maybe not the best guidance a dad could give.
Okay, now I'm curious. Is there anything more in the director's statement?
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
Mm-hmm.
The director, Mike Schwab, seems to be playing with this whole idea of men and decision making. Like, how sometimes decisions aren't always based on logic.
You mean like when emotions or, I don't know, other factors come into play?
Exactly. Schwab even says in his statement that he was inspired by this idea that a man's desires, and specifically sexual desires, can sometimes lead to choices that, well, maybe aren't the most well thought out.
Interesting. So he's using this college decision, which doesn't exactly scream sexuality, to explore those deeper influences.
It seems that way. And the dad's advice, the big secret to good decision making. Get this. The dad tells his son to, well, take care of himself before making any big choices.
Wow. Okay. That's definitely leaning into some stereotypes for comedic effect. But it sounds like Schwab might be going for more than just cheap laughs.
You're right. He specifically says he wants the film to be funny, sure, but also thought-provoking. He wants people to walk away actually thinking about how we make decisions.
So it's not just a silly coming-of-age romp, but maybe a commentary on societal expectations of men and how those expectations can sometimes be a bit ridiculous.
And maybe even a commentary on how we fool ourselves into thinking we're being logical when really there are all these other things influencing us under the surface.
Right, exactly. It makes you think about things like confirmation bias, where we gravitate towards information that supports what we already believe, even if those beliefs aren't necessarily, grounded in reality.
It's like we're all just trying to make sense of the world and make the best choices we can, but sometimes the best choice isn't always clear, and maybe our desires and biases cloud our judgment a bit. It's pretty deep stuff, especially for a comedy.
Yeah, it really makes you think about the complexity of decision making. I mean, who hasn't looked back on a choice and thought, what was I thinking?
Totally. Oh, and you know what else is interesting? The judges' notes. They seem to be really impressed.
What'd they say?
They praise the engaging dialogue and the strong performances specifically. It seems like the actors really sell it. They really bring these characters and their unique perspectives to life.
Sounds like Schwab's signature style. He's really good at finding humor in the awkward or unexpected moments of everyday life.
And they also mention unexpected twists. So it seems like there's more to the story than meets the eye. It's not just going to be predictable jokes about, teenage hormones and bad advice.
So it seems like we've got a film that's trying to balance those laugh-out-loud moments with a deeper message about how we make decisions. It's using this exaggerated scenario, this almost absurd advice from the dad, to get us thinking about the influences we might not even be aware of.
Are you submitting your creative work to film festivals? There are small details that could potentially be the difference between getting selected or rejected on the film festival circuit. Hi, this is Michael Fair, and I've been a film festival director for more than 15 years. I've reviewed thousands of submissions. Would you like me to show you how to present your work in a way that every film festival director loves to see? You wouldn't believe how many submissions have incomplete information that negatively affects your chances of getting selected. Avoid common, costly mistakes that other filmmakers and screenwriters are making every day. Before you spend another dollar on submission fees, you should purchase the Film Festival Submitter's Handbook, now available on Amazon in paperback, ebook, and Kindle formats. Click on the link in the description of this video and order a couple of books today, one for yourself and another for a friend who is ready to start their film festival submissions journey. Thank you.